Made Neosporin, we're going to need 1 cup of coconut oil, and then we're going to need 8 tablespoons of beeswax. So we're doing this right away because I use my sun oven to melt everything. So it's going to be 8 tablespoons. We have 1 cup of coconut oil, 8 tablespoons of beeswax, and all that is melted. To that we're going to add 2 tablespoons of witch hazel, 2 tablespoons of witch hazel, a little bit of vitamin E, 15 drops of tea tree oil, and we're going to add 10 drops of lavender oil. We're going to give it a stir. And we're going to pour it into our jars. All right, everyone, so this is Neosporin First Aid Ointment. I'll show you what it looks like when it's silicified. Then what we're going to do is, these are Weck, so they're called Weck jar lids. These here are actually yogurt jars that you find in the grocery store. The small Weck lids, you can have the glass lids or the regular lids like this, fit perfect for these yogurt cups. So we're going to go ahead and then we'll seal it. We'll put a rubber band and then we'll seal them. We're going to wait until it's hard and I'll show you what it looks like. It smells just like Neosporin. So there you go, everyone. It's First Aid 101 with homemade supplies that will fight germs and bacteria. First Aid ointment, so it is like Neosporin. It's perfect consistency. Then what we do with the Weck jar lids, we put the rubber on top and then we just put the plastic lid. Now you can either buy it in the glass or the plastic. You want to make sure we label our jars so we know what these are. So this is for our first aid kit. So there you go, perfect. All right, so what happens if you would like to have a first aid spray on? So what we have here is distilled water. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some witch hazel to it. We're going to have the same effect as we do with the ointment. But this is to spray on any kind of scrapes or cuts. Now some of them have more witch hazel than others. It really doesn't make much of a difference. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with a little bit of lavender. You can omit the lavender if you want, but you really should have the tea tree oil. And so the tea tree oil is to fight germs. So we can go with about 10 or 11. Now you can keep the little ones in your purse and the larger ones with your first aid. These spray bottles came from the Dollar Tree. And with always want to label everything so you know what it is. So there you go, some first aid spray. Sometimes children don't like to have salves on them, so having a spray works out really good. So whether you're an ointment kind of person or you're a spray kind of person, here is a natural first aid replacement for Neosporin. Once again, I'm going to share with you the recipe. So I'm going to share with you the ointment. 8 tablespoons of beeswax to 1 cup of coconut oil to 15 drops of tea tree oil to 10 drops of lavender essential oil, 2 tablespoons of witch hazel. And what we're doing for the spray is half a bottle of distilled water. Then we're going to add some witch hazel, and we're going to add some lavender oil and also some tea tree oil to your preference. It really doesn't matter. There you go, everyone. Now I'm going to go ahead and label these, and we'll put them with our first aid kit, and I'll put one in my car as well. It's just another thing that you can do, that you don't have to rely on the store to buy all of the items that you need on a day-to-day basis. We have our sterilized bandages, we have sterilized water, and now we have sterilized ointment to help with all of our skincare needs.